11 points. We are back for another Ball Mania live stream. How's it going, everybody?
It's going well.
Ready to rock and roll. Corey's happy. Pacers are winning.
Okay. I mean, there's still a lot of time left here. We got the whole fourth quarter.
All right. Well, you didn't talk the last podcast because you were like,
I feel like it's going to be the
that
same
you've
thing
had.
if the Pacers get into a close game.
Yeah.
You're going to see Corey's eyes start doing the slide.
Just going to slowly just pay less and less attention at the draft.
It sounds good. Sounds good.
I get it. Indie teams never go this far.
Trevor Lawrence. Oh, yeah. Sounds great. That's how you know.
Well, you got it.
Attention.
We won a Super Bowl. What are you talking about?
Yeah, 1950.
2006.
All right.
Basically,
we beat PB's favorite team or second favorite team.
The Cowboys.
All right.
Sorry, fourth favorite team.
Well, let's wait. Let's see if anyone I don't know if anyone's watching just yet. If the one or two people watching want to join a draft, they could get in one with us. But
Are you saying I should?
No, not you, Nick.
Jump in?
Not you.
I love double drafting though.
No.
Are you sure?
All right, we got some time, so I'll rip a pack here.
Yeah. So Alex is going to rip a pack, and we'll see if we can use it as guidance for this draft.
So what's the box again? What box did you get?
The Topps signature 2024 class. Obviously, looking for one of those four guys on the box.
Looking
Hopefully
for
a
a signature. Yeah.
Hopefully a color variation, because the first two packs were doo-doo.
A lot of old school throwbacks.
Yes. Well, I was saying if they put in bad cards, it means that we're going to get a one-of-one signature here.
All right.
Josh.
So we got Chris Carter,
Beast.
Marshall Falk, Marcus Allen. It's really hard to read.
Oh, Bernie Kosar?
Ernie Kosar. I'll ship that one to you, Nick.
I'll buy that from you.
Yep.
$1.
Oh, Doug
Jim
Flutie?
Kelly.
Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly. Did you say Doug Flutie?
Yeah.
Anthony Gould, Corey on the refractor.
Oh.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't either, but he's on the Colts. Dan Fouts.
Here's
Tons of
Oregon
throwbacks in here. Kamari Lassiter.
So no draftable player.
Anthony Gould.
Another garbage.
Who's
I think these
who's
top
Joshua
spots
Hensley?
are fraud.
Commissioner Jerry Jones.
Sure, Jerry Jones in the building. Let's go.
Yeah, I work with him.
Welcome, Joshua.
Spreading the word, Corey.
Yeah. Yachts too.
We still got 7 more. Maybe I don't know.
You want to rip another one?
I mean, we had no draftable players in that pack.
What is this? A Best Ball Mania?
Yep. Nick, no, it's the Schnauzer.
The puppy
Yeah.
Superflex?
Yeah.
I didn't know everyone was like so upset about Superflex leagues.
I think people, just
Best Ball Twitter has moved from the Gilbert Arenas
Who do we get?
incident of 2025.
We got a draftable player.
let's go.
Bill Levis.
He's not draftable.
Bo Jackson. Randy Moss.
All right.
I think OJ Simpson has a card in here.
No. Aaron Donald.
Yeah, there's a lot of throwbacks.
Elway.
They're like all throwbacks.
Ooh, this is a cool one. Whoa. Emmett Smith, but on a cool looking card.
Is that a rookie card?
Oh, yeah, that's see-through.
Oh,
Whoa.
That's pretty sick.
That's a cool one.
Nick, how would they be a rookie card?
Oh, here we
This is a
go.
joke PB.
Here we go.
And I don't know packs. I
Drake
thought
May.
it could be.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
There
okay.
we go.
Here we go.
That's a good card. That's your best card yet.
Makai Wingo, whoever that is.
What's look at the Drake May one again? Is that one like or does it have anything special?
No, it's just a basic.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, I
No
mean,
rookie card.
still, that
No
means
rookie
we got to
card.
target him. Pull up that comment and then let's go back to the draft room. See if we're
decent, please.
Yeah, I think it's always a good year to go 0 RB. Zero RB is always going to have the most upside of any strategy. Whether it works out that particular year, did not obviously last year, but like years, there's no strategy that has the upside 0 RB does. So yeah, I mean, I love 0 RB once again, hero RB.
I'm more of a fan of the hero RB strategy.
Yeah.
Just because you can at least gather points that you know that you're gonna get, rather than rotating or getting like 5s and 7s potentially weeks in both spots. I think you can get, like, if you're getting a running back in the first 4 rounds, I think that's totally fine. I don't like doing 0.
I fully embrace it.
I know you fully embrace a lot
I'm
of
the
things.
complete opposite. I'm like, give me running backs.
I think maybe on underdog, hero RB is it's probably better than 0 RB. Although you can for sure make 0 RB work on underdog, but with it being half point PPR, like on DraftKings though, I'm all about 0 RB.
Yeah.
Why? Because you could get like 2 extra guys.
No, because it's full point PPR in DraftKings.
It's full point PPR. Running backs are less valuable, and yes, you could add more depth. So when you go 0 RB, you can get like 7 running backs, and then if you're just hitting on like a group of those, like your receivers are going to be the best in the draft. Then you're going to have running backs competing with everyone else's first and second round running back picks. So it's just. I'll never be convinced that the most upside strategy isn't 0 RB because it just is. Every year too. There's not a year. There's no year that it's not. Just that's how the strategy is. It has the most upside baked into it.
Yeah, I like drafting on DraftKings better just because, well, first of all, it's more players, more shots, and then the full point PPR. I like that better. I know Underdog has a better interface, I think, with drafting. I think DraftKings is
so much better.
Archaic, but you get a lot of fish.
I was going to say the competition is not nearly as sharp.
Yeah. And the prize money is basically the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. I mean,
I'm surprised you don't do more of them, given you taking down the Millie Maker.
Wait, what?
Didn't you win or was that just the Super Bowl best ball?
The Super Bowl is on FanDuel. You won that.
FanDuel. Oh, the Showdown one? Like, yeah, I won.
Oh, that was the Showdown. Got it.
Yeah, Showdown. But I do a ton of DraftKings best ball. Like, I max their flagship tournament. And then I do the, like, 3 max stuff or, like, the $3 20 max. And last year I entered a few of the 555 ones. But obviously 0 running back didn't work out last year, so I kind of torched those.
I see that smirk, Nick. I know you're in this room.
Nick.
No, I was thinking in my head back to the time when I thought I won the Super Bowl Showdown last year
on my bachelor trip.
Yeah. So I was just reminiscing in my head about it.
That was wild.
4th place.
We just like if you're like McCole.
What was the last touchdown?
Mecole Hardman.
Mecole Hardman.
Yeah.
I thought I won it, but then Mahomes became like the optimal captain or something.
Something like that.
Yeah,
but
it was like 2 points away.
Yeah.
I still won, but
yeah, paid for the trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
wasn't
the
really-
fact that you're just like, if McCole Hardman scores here, I win $1 million, and then all of a sudden he catches that touchdown, and your face.
We were like, whoa,
I couldn't breathe.
whoa. We were like, let it load, like refresh.
That was crazy.
Times.
Yeah, the showdown is like until you just see the final like score. It's like, and then of course there's still stat corrections that you have to like sweat.
Yeah.
I've seen people go from like 6-figure payouts up by like 0.1 or something, and then there's a stat correction, and they're like they win like 500.
I've had it happen.
That's a bad beat.
Positive happened for me.
What's going on here? Nobody's going for Best Ball Mania
draft
tonight?
now.
Yeah, pretty dead for Tuesday.
We did the 30-second one, right?
Yeah, I mean that definitely plays a factor because more people probably do the 20-second ones, but
yeah,
with 3 people, it's hard.
Yeah, be on East Coast time now. I mean, it's already 10:13.
Are you back in the East Coast?
Yeah, it was a miserable flight.
Really?
why?
Harper.
Yeah.
Oof.
She just did. It was an hour and 20 minutes of just like nonstop squirming or screaming or crying or.
Oh, you and those guys on the plane.
Yeah, she fell asleep for like 30 minutes, if that.
Were you upset because she interrupted a draft mid-flight?
No, she interrupted my what was I watching? Oh, Hot Fuzz, classic movie.
Gosh, can't be interrupting that movie.
PB, I bet you've never seen Hot Fuzz.
Yeah,
Right,
it's the
more.
guy. Isn't it the guy from Mission Impossible in it?
Simon Pegg.
I don't know his name, but
Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
I've heard of him.
It's Simon
Wow.
Pegg.
That may be the first actor Nick has like pulled out ever.
Yeah.
You're always like, who's this guy in this?
Well, he's a part
You're
of.
like, oh yeah, it's Brad Pitt, dude.
yeah, that's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah,
seen that
it's
guy.
literally like the biggest name.
Well, he's a part of
That's the
Scientology.
Wolf of Wall Street guy, isn't it?
He's a pretty good actor, huh?
I think I've seen him before.
I've seen that guy. Should we rip another pack? We still
Yeah.
have 2 more.
So right now we got Drake May.
Yeah.
Let's see if anything else is speaking to us here.
All right.
We're gonna get through this whole box. Just
I
wait.
We
know.
pulled in Anthony Richardson last time. We didn't take him, so it's because we pulled Drake May.
What's up, Steve?
Steve.
You want to
Just,
hop in this? We got 2 more for this Best Ball Mania.
Yeah, jump in. We need
Joshua
30-second timer.
Michael Vick.
Oh, dog.
Johnny Riggins from Friday Night Lights.
No,
Not actually.
this
But
is a interesting.
Darrell Revis.
Johnny
Yeah,
Riggins.
there's so many old players.
Dan Marino. Another AR.
Oh my!
Wow.
Oh,
Jim McMahon, Willie Galt. Double card.
Jimmy McMahon.
Yeah. Little
That's
Bears
pretty cool.
action. Bo Nix.
Bo Nix,
Ooh.
rookie. All right.
Okay, so we could go
Roman
maybe
Wilson.
Bo Nix and
Roman
Bo Nix,
Wilson.
Drake May team.
Bo Nix, Drake May.
Did you just
I was
pull
really
a
hoping we scored a Caleb.
What?
Roman Wilson?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, I mean Roman Wilson. I saw a blurb
He's a good
about him
last
today.
pick.
I think, especially if you go like Rogers late, like he's a nice backstack, like him and Roman or him and what's that other speedster that I can't think of? Calvin
Ray
Austin.
Ray, not
Austin.
Ray Ray.
Yeah.
Calvin Austin.
Tavon Austin.
Calvin Austin.
Did you say Tavon Austin?
Yeah. My brain went way too far back.
West Virginia highlights. Pull them up.
All right, here we go. Draft starting soon.
Let's see if one
I'm
of
saying
these.
6th.
There we go.
Nick, I knew it. I knew it.
I was trying to help us out. We were waiting.
No, I knew
we
it.
waited 15 minutes to get in this
Yeah.
draft. That was
Yeah, I knew.
It would have filled, Nick. You didn't have to do that.
All right. Well, I don't want to see any distraction. So, like when we're
No.
up at pick 8, you'd be talking about our pick and not looking at your phone.
100%. We're good.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leave it on auto draft.
No, don't do that.
No, please don't do that.
You want me to take like Bo Nix in the first round?
How about me, Corey, and Alex get to decide what your picks are?
Long pause.
I don't.
We wouldn't screw you.
I'm good. I'm all right. I think I'm gonna draft a better team.
I doubt it, but you also the thing is you know what if we're gonna be going for a running back or a receiver, so you're like, okay, I know what this guy's doing.
Yeah. Most spine on the competition, even though I'm part of the competition.
This isn't against the terms and conditions. Super flex next, Ben.
Probably
usually we do, we have time to do one draft between all of us, and with the 30 seconds, it can take sometimes close to an hour. So it's tough to do another draft, but we're gonna still attempt this long stream. Hopefully, one of these summer nights.
Love my start, CD Lamb. Let's go.
All right, let's. No commentary on your draft.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Nick.
Whoa. All right, we got to go Gibbs here because hopefully it's falling.
My vote, yeah, Gibbs. Okay, Neighbors would be my
I'd rather
Yeah.
get Neighbors.
Yeah, Neighbors. Oh. Fucking Josh Hart, dude.
Oh, Knicks in the first round. That's tough, guys.
Yeah, no one else I recognize in here besides Honcho.
It's kind of crazy that I still am not used to McCaffrey at the turn.
It is weird to see.
Yeah.
And he keeps going up. And what's going to happen is the second there's a positive report, he'll probably start going around, maybe even before Gibbs or something.
Yeah.
And if
That's why you draft early, though.
Well, I'm fading him regardless. So
I liked him at 12 and 13.
I think I have maybe one share of him before I made the decision to full fade him. But now I'm just going with it again. It's risky. It's a scary one to fade, but
it worked last year for us.
Yeah, then this year it's him and Gene T.
Gene T?
As my fades.
Gene T.
I feel like I was the biggest Saquon hype man last offseason.
You were definitely high on him.
I mean, it just made sense. You get the best running back behind the best O-line, and he was going where McCaffrey's going now. It's like, why would you not want that?
Does Diggs get a boost after that video came out today of him in the vote?
I literally just saw that before we got on.
There was a separate blurb that came out today that said, he should be ready to go by week 4 or 5.
I mean, his third leg's probably hurting after today, so I don't know.
Okay.
He'll be going anywhere.
Jesus.
What video did you watch?
Just
he was on a boat. Who cares?
Not with a bunch of models.
What was he doing on the boat? You're talking about third leg?
With a bunch of models.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you expect to?
Are you subscribed to Stephon Diggs OnlyFans?
No, it's called Twitter.
Oh, okay.
It's not graphic. He was just talking to people on a boat.
Okay,
yeah,
people are clearly bored in the off season. That's what I think.
Yeah.
That video is no indication of his play or health. Come on, leave the guy alone.
I mean, I guess so.
He was just at one of the NBA games, the Knicks game.
Yeah, the Knicks game, sitting courtside Cardi B, who he's now dating.
Who was not?
He's enjoying the offseason.
Who was not on that yacht?
I like Drake London or AJ Brown here.
Yeah.
Let's take Drake because we took AJ last time.
True.
If he falls.
This
guy might.
I don't think I'm gonna have a ton of Brock Bowers.
I mean, Brock Bowers is the week 17 correlation.
They just took Bowers.
Yeah, I'm good with Drake London here.
And I love Ladd.
I like Ladd too.
Big Ladd fan this year.
A lot.
There he goes.
Whoever Nick said he loves, Nick's just gonna be taking him.
I mean, I'm hoping AJ Brown falls, but
That would be a wild start.
CD AJ Brown. Be pretty nice. This guy's looking like he's going to auto draft.
You'd probably take Brown then.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, being behind an auto drafter is rough.
Well, I thought Book was going to be on auto there, but he took Bowers. He just took it down all the way to the end.
Wasn't Bowers ahead of London or no?
No.
Oh, I think they swapped. Bowers used to be ahead of London, but Bowers kind of like fell a pick.
Don't love T. Higgins there, especially because a lot of people get him 24.
Yeah, but I mean, the difference between 20 24, you're getting a Lamb and T combo instead of like the Saquon T, Chase T. It's just like a different combination of guys. Like T is still like an elite player.
He'll have his boom weeks.
Okay, so looks like we got the 0 running back start, which I seem to like. Let's just keep that going. Let's keep that rolling.
So what's the first round that you take a running back when you do 0 RB? Because I've literally never done that.
6 or 7. I mean, I've done crazy stuff and waited to like pick 100 or later and taken like 7, but that's a little too risky business. But I mean, you can still find like go to running back like real quick. You can see so starting it in round like let's say you wait till round 7, so like pick 72 on. I mean, you can start with Judkins, Pollard, Caleb Johnson. Like you can still get guys that are gonna put up points.
Yeah.
Like David Montgomery goes at like pick 70.
Love me some Monty.
It's just a classic. Get you 10 touchdowns a year, 1,000 yards sneaky.
If Gibbs goes down, he's like a 2nd round pick.
Yeah.
They should have never gotten rid of him.
I like Terry or I actually like JSN maybe a little bit more.
Lovely, he went. I'm good with Terry or Josh Allen.
Let's go, Terry.
Yeah, I guess we're supposed to be looking at Drake May and Bo Nix. That means are we going to be looking at Sutton next?
Yeah, I think we should go Sutton there at 41 because he will not make it to 56.
His ADP, though, is what, like 50?
47.
Oh, okay.
See, I got Josh Jacobs there on a nice steal. 4 picks past ADP, not bad. Team's looking pretty good.
Our neighbors, Drake London and McLaurin start?
That's right.
We're
A
not
lot of good receivers there.
I don't know if you didn't do that, Alex.
What did you say?
Not live on Instagram.
I know. I stopped doing it on there. No one was watching.
No, my wife tried to watch. So,
I can add it right now if she
was
really
halfway through.
Why aren't you streaming? What a great supportive partner you have there.
Keep tabs on me.
Trying to make sure you're not putting your hard cash on Anthony Richardson. That's what she's doing.
I was gonna say maybe she's studying up, do a little
house league,
best ball drafts when you're not watching.
That'd be wild.
Yeah, she's just grinding and like she just has
Takes
like drafts.
Takes down best ball mania without saying anything.
Oh, it'd be really hard to pass on Josh Allen if he fell.
Oh yeah. I mean, we're taking Josh Allen. If he's there.
You got it.
Or Jaden's there too after taking Terry.
Oh, actually, yeah, we have to take one of those guys.
I would take Jaden here just because we have Terry.
And we don't have any.
Yeah, and I'm sure you want him.
Yeah, but Josh Allen, you don't even get his first receiver till later. Like Josh Allen isn't a guy you take the skill position than him. Like you take Josh Allen, then you get stack him with all these late round guys.
It's true. You're a big Keon Coleman guy.
So
Year 2 breakout. I know.
I'd be in on Shakir,
Whoa.
Kincaid. Oh man. I mean, I feel like I vote Allen for the uniqueness of, and then we just backstack.
It's fine. We took Allen last time too. Let's take him again.
Nick's just trying to get Allen at 44.
We have one of the best stacks in the game.
I'd take Allen
But up to you guys.
Josh Allen is still better than Jaden Daniels,
by far.
and we can get his
I don't know by
stacking
far,
partners.
but
By far.
Yes, by far.
there was a 20-point spread.
You're a
from
big
last
Keon
year.
guy, Ben. Well, we can just agree to disagree with old Keon Coleman.
He was one of my top 5 receivers coming out of that draft, and just did not hit the nail on that one. I still believe in the guy. I still think he can have.
Yeah, I mean, he could leap. He could take a leap after first year, but he's just.
I think he's got a shot.
Guy.
I mean, he's set up to. I mean, there's
Not
no
every
one
receiver has an incredible rookie year. You know? He's got one of the best QBs out there.
the best quarterback out there.
I don't know.
Fantasy-wise?
Fantasy-wise, sure. But best quarterback to like succeed?
Clearly not. He hasn't won a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Mahomes. Pretty hard to argue against. Joey B.
Joey B hasn't won a Super Bowl yet.
It's true. It's because their defense and offensive line are garbage. And they can't beat the Browns. Ooh, that's a nice stat there.
Yeah, but he's 22 years old now, and I mean, I get it. Like when you have an early, what did he do at age 19? How many yards did he put up that year, Ben? I have no idea. Like when he beat out Jaden Reed at Michigan State, because yeah, I mean, obviously early breakouts. That's why Luther Burden is like hard to like ignore, even though his later year production wasn't as good.
Yeah, but he's put that sweet Instagram post. I do not like Luther Burden in the draft.
I would
You're really on your socials game, Corey.
Zay Flowers, Ridley, or Waddle here.
I like
I mean, take Zay.
Waddle.
Yeah, I mean, that's quite an ADP fall for Zay.
Yeah.
Let's just scoop up all this ADP value. London, McLaurin,
Josh.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm fine with either Waddle. Well, I like Waddle the most for sure. And Waddle at the 50s is crazy to me.
Yeah, I don't.
Almost as crazy as Ayuk.
No, well, I think Waddle is a much better pick than Ayuk.
Ayuk's at 81 ADP right now.
Yes, but he's coming off of an ACL tear.
So he takes the first 4-6 games to heat up.
Wait, you're telling me that you would take him at 81 if it took 4 to 6 games to heat up?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
If he's putting up like 25 points the rest of the year.
Okay.
In the playoffs when you want him.
I'm not denying he's a bad pick. I think
he's
Waddle,
he's the best receiver in the 7th round.
I'd have to examine it in the set, but I just think Waddle in the 50s is crazy. I mean, he's every time he's been healthy, he's been a stud.
I mean, it's Ricky Pearsall. I think Ricky Pearsall going like 10 picks before him's crazy.
Yeah, I won't have any Ricky Pearsall.
I don't know why the field is obsessed with Ricky P this year, but
back to the zero. Do you think there's a benefit to waiting until later in the offseason? Yes, the zero RB strategy definitely works better in the like later in the season when you know the exact RB2s to take. However, the earlier you do it, you have an opportunity to like if
Get
you
better value.
better value, and if you are really good at predicting who's going to be the RB2, you're going to get a jump on all those people that like once that news comes out, their ADPs are going to climb. So you're going to have better versions of those teams earlier. Yes, it's riskier because you have to hit on the right guys, but you're going to naturally have some more upside on that team. 2, if there's like a major injury or something to one of the like first or second round running backs, and you have a 0 running back strategy like Will Shipley, for example, and Saquon goes down in training camp, ADP is going to climb like crazy. And people will chase that all the way up, and you'll have last round Will Shipley.
If we think say that happens, where do you think he would be?
Like the 5th or 5th round, maybe.
I think you go all the. I mean, I guess that's a high draft.
All right, we're up next, boys.
65.
I mean, Diggs is there.
No, I don't want Diggs.
I don't need to push it.
I don't want to put. Yeah,
Shakir.
I would go with either.
Or no, we don't need Shakir.
Judy or Alvin Kamara, maybe.
I'd say Kamara.
What do you think, Nick?
I like Judy better. But
Alex, you can be the tiebreaker. I'm fine with either.
Let's go Kamara, just because I think we'll get hopefully Shakir then at 80.
Yeah, that's true.
And then we'd be getting into the 9th round before taking an RB.
yeah,
Just tough.
Yeah.
Or the 8th, but
yeah, that was probably the right call because Shakir's ADP is right at 80, right? Or like 79-ish.
yeah.
I can't believe I just got Joe Burrow at 68.
Nick, it happens all the time.
Feels good.
Joe Burrow's ADP started, I think, in like the late 4th, and they just gone down because everyone tries to push them to the chase. Like when the chase drafter goes chase T, they just try to push it. And
72, 73.
Yeah, people get it there. I mean, people get tilted on those screenshots all the time, like, oh, this guy took it right at 71, like unstacked. But there's plenty of people that get.
I had T, so I mean,
no, I would have probably taken Burrow there.
Yeah, makes sense. Got some good receivers. Going hero RB at this point.
There goes Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah, that is such a high ADP for Ricky Pearsall.
So do we think Tyreek Hill's going to get traded? I know they said Ramsey was going to get dealt this week.
No.
Is that just like the first big piece that they're looking to ship off?
I don't think Tyreek Hill goes anywhere. If they end up being like 2-6, I would think that they would trade him.
He's going to start getting loud if they
he'll want out. Like he wanted out what right after they lost that game last year.
All season he's been saying like trade me, see you later.
Yeah, during the year too.
He's already pretty loud about it.
Yeah, during the year he had to. Someone definitely sat him down and was like, "Dude, you need to do some damage control." It was like week
team.
Yeah, it was like week 12, and he was like, "I'm really sorry for the way I was acting." Getting arrested on the way to the stadium.
Yeah, that was
what? How many kids did he have last year? Like 3 or 4?
How many what?
Kids did he have last year?
I think
more than touchdowns. I think
quite a few.
That would be so crazy after to just have that many kids in one year. Like that's insane. Do y'all remember the night CMC got traded? And
yeah.
Yes.
It was a good one.
Because everyone was trying to trade for him. People who didn't have notifications set on. I know I didn't immediately. I just started ripping off trade.
Yeah.
Trade.
Yeah. Yep. 30 seconds later.
Yep. And now the 49ers probably not even going to make the playoffs this year or something. Like they're just not.
They're going to make the playoffs.
They lost a lot of big pieces on defense.
Yeah, but that division is horrendous.
The Rams, I think, are better for sure.
Yeah.
By a little bit.
who else is the
Rams are
the
for sure the best team in that
Seahawks,
division.
Cardinals.
The Cardinals could easily be better than the 49ers.
No.
Yes. I mean, the 49ers just that's what you get when you go all in, you pay a punch for a running back, and then
Give Brock Purdy the bag.
What?
They gave Brock Purdy the bag.
Yeah, and that's before they were using a rookie deal. Now you pay Brock Purdy. Like, yeah, things aren't looking great for the 49ers. I'm here's I'll actually yeah, exactly. That's why I think the Cardinals they do have like a low key, very solid defense, and then you have Marvin Harrison coming into year 2. Trey McBride obviously crushes, and I think having
the line.
Yeah, I like.
Who'd they get on defense?
Their head coach is horrible.
What?
Their head coach is horrible.
Gannon.
Wait,
He's
wasn't he an Eagles guy?
Yes.
Pew, pew.
He's terrible.
Well,
who'd they get on defense? PB.
I'll go through the
Josh Sweat, right?
Let me go through the.
Was it Sweat or was the other one?
Here.
Is Graham?
Montez Sweat's on the Bears. Josh Sweat was Eagles.
They just got someone from the Eagles. It was one of their. They paid him.
Was it Milton?
No, he went to the Patriots. Milton Williams.
Hold on, I got it. I think right here.
Josh Sweat. I was right.
Who do we want to go here, boys?
On the clock, Aaron Jones.
I would pick Aaron Jones or Brian Robinson. We can unclick Bo Nix now. It didn't work out. Sorry, Bo.
Sorry, Bo.
We pulled Drake first.
Yeah, and Drake, is a perfect combo with Allen.
Yeah, hopefully he falls here 4 picks at 128 for us. Hopefully
and if he does,
Diggs draft.
It's not.
Still got Josh Allen. What was it meant to be? Diggs drafter at 1. So he could go earlier, but
I still think that how bad, or first of all, Kyle Murray is a question mark. They have good pieces.
Yeah, but they also, they drafted Walter Nolan. Will Johnson, we'll see. He's probably not going to be the same guy. But at least there's some potential for upside there. But yeah, they just loaded up. Their whole draft was focused on defense, like defensive tackles, linebackers, corners. So I don't know. I just think the 49ers are on the decline.
For sure.
The Cardinals are kind of on the rise. Here's my prediction. If I had to guess the NFC playoff teams, they would be the following: the Rams, Buccaneers, Lions, Bears, Commanders, Eagles, and then one more. I know you're.
It's a big social media guy. He did
jacked.
Yeah, we talked about this the other night, Josh, because he said that at Ohio State he just didn't really eat. It was because he was ripping Addies and Natty Lights on Sundays, or on Saturday nights after the game. So now he's actually beefing up. I love Marvin Harrison. I wish the Colts somehow drafted him, but cards weren't on the table for us to do that.
It's crazy looking back how early he was going in drafts, like at the turn last year.
Absurd.
Yeah. So back to I couldn't find the last team I liked, but so I think it's Rams, Bucks, Lions, Bears, Commanders, Eagles. Is that 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's 6. And the last team, I think those teams are near locks. In my opinion.
The Packers?
No. I have one more
Lions,
team.
Vikings, Packers is probably the last team. Unless you already said one of those.
Yeah, so the 6 I have are Eagles, Commanders, Bears, Lions, Bucks, and Rams. Now I need one more, and it's between the Cardinals and the Vikings for me, probably. Maybe the Cowboys.
We're on the clock here.
Cowboys, if they could stay healthy.
I say
104. I would vote for
Warren.
Jalen Warren.
Really? Over Tyrone Tracy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Tracy's probably going to be pretty limited in the red zone this year.
Well, Scatterbo and Singletary there. I mean, I think Tracy.
I'm not scared of Singletary.
Right now, Singletary is pegged ahead of Scatterbo, but I mean,
yeah, rookies got to earn their spot.
I know, but it's just Tracy. I think you'll get some of those. Like you showed some burst, obviously. Like you get some of those home run hits, but we started with this like zero on running back strategy. Like maybe if I started Jonathan Taylor, Bucky Irving or something, Tracy might have made more sense to get some of those home run hits mixed in. But with our zero running back, Jalen Warren seems way more consistent.
Yeah,
I would agree.
Yeah, I think a lot of instead of thinking of just players, you should think about your team specifically and how a player fits on that team.
Yeah.
Like if you're looking for Justice Hill makes way more sense on a zero running back team than if you load it up on 3 early running backs or something.
Yeah.
Neesmith just putting his body on the line.
Seems like that ankle was okay.
Yeah. He definitely got some good Toradol or something.
I don't know if basketball players can play on Toradol.
Why not?
That's a big line. That's a big
1,412. Hey, I mean, in that case, I need to definitely draft some more of him because I'm a little underweight right now.
I mean, that would mean that Kyler Murray has an MVP year. Because then you'd have to imagine McBride is getting fed too.
Okay, 113. I mean, if Tracy's still
I was going to
there,
say that's the best value.
But I'm fine also here with shifting over to getting our first tight end with Andrews or Ingram.
I feel like Evan Ingram always comes up, and Tyrone Tracy. I mean, he's there.
Do we go
Buffalo's run back week 17?
Is Buffalo's Philly? So Will Shipley's still going to be there somewhere at some point.
I think you just go Tracy because of the value.
You get Kincaid too.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we'll get a tight end faller, maybe 12. Yeah, 1,210 would definitely be a strong season for Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah. Looks like my Mark Andrews exposure continues to increase. That's 83%.
You know what's funny is I was just thinking, why isn't Nick recommending Mark Andrews? I was he's not screaming his name, and then he's like, no, Tyrone Tracy feels right.
I can't do that every stream, PB.
Go Stars. All right, welcome back to the stream, Corey.
Yep.
31.
Time to lock in.
See you later, Ben Stiller.
You will be losing next game, but then you'll probably
a little reach on Christian Kirk there.
Hallie had a game and a half.
How many points did he end with?
34.
Yeah. 34, 10, and 15 or something like that.
Oh, yeah, 15.
How many fantasy points, though?
A lot.
Yeah, I mean, when we started, he had 90 in the captain spot, and
I missed first by 3 points.
I gotta check mine real quick. I gotta be pretty close.
Hear that.
But I still won 300 because I had so much Benny and Matherin.
Oh, dude, if I played Bridges, or if I played Anunoby instead of Bridges, I would have finished in second place.
If I played OG instead of Nemhard, I would have won the $2 takedown single entry.
How did Benny do?
21, He had 17 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound, 21.5.
All right. Drake got taken.
Okay,
Ooh.
then
Tyler Warren right there.
I mean, yeah, we could go Tyler Warren. I mean, for our first tight end here makes sense.
Oh, we can still get Richardson.
I mean, I guess.
It's the Richardson team. You have Josh Allen.
Yeah, but Jackson Dart will be there at the end. Tua. What about Tua or Michael Penix?
Richardson.
Richardson is probably not the Colts starter.
You don't know that. You're just reading off a 32 writer beat.
No, I'm not reading. I'm reading off of what the coach said. I'm literally listening to Shane Steichen speak.
He said it's going to be a battle. We want the guy that's going to be more consistent on the field.
How he worded it with like, we don't want just a few splash plays here.
Yeah.
You don't
That's
word that unless you're talking about Richardson.
That's Steichen's fault for the play calling he went through last year. He called way more deep balls than he ever has before in his entire game plan with the Colts.
Well, the only way you were moving the ball was a 60-yard bomb to Alec Pierce, so you had to try it 12 times a game.
Well, and it worked.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything bad about that. Alec Pierce is a great underdog pick, by the way. Their best ball.
I mean, I can't get in my head, especially if you're going a 2 quarterback build. Like maybe if you went like the 3 late quarterback route and you're just like, I missed on everything. I'm just saying a prayer and hopefully. But when you have Josh Allen, I don't think you go with Richardson, who could very likely be giving you a 0 during that bye week, especially with it being a week 7 bye, like one of the earliest bye weeks. Like I think
it's pretty expensive at.
But you're thinking Josh Allen is going to be your quarterback the entire year. So why not?
No, you're not. I mean, you want him to be, but you want
if you're drafting,
you mainly want to fill a bye week with like points. Like,
okay, then you can make it a 3 quarterback. You can make it a 3 quarterback build.
You don't want to do that with Josh Allen, though.
Okay, then you can take the upside with Anthony Richardson.
I disagree. I think you do Anthony Richardson with when you miss and you're like just like, I screwed this draft up and now I just need to pray that Richardson can give me the upside to compete in this draft room.
Oh, Kincaid just got sniped on us.
Tucker Kraft's in a very crowded.
I would go Tyjae, Benson,
Jake Ferguson,
Jaden Blue,
Ferguson, but I think there's like a tier gap after these running backs. I think we need a 5th here.
I'd take Jaden
I like
Blue.
Trey Benson.
Or no, Trey Benson. Yeah, never mind.
Selflessly, I'll take him if you don't.
Yeah, Nick's for sure taking Blue if we know it. Like a guaranteed.
Yeah, if he's there. And he's gone. Just like that.
And he, of course, and he took Dak too. Nick was like, yeah, Trey Benson for sure here. For sure, Trey Benson. And again, like if this was just our draft, you'd for sure be recommending Jaden Blue.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
You got Dak though. Or Ferguson. When Corey said Ferguson, you could tell Nick was trying to just change the topic. Like, no, this is Trey Benson.
Why don't we go running back? Finish the room.
Okay.
We probably are done, right? What do we have? 5, 6?
We could get one more because how late but it is a solid 0 running back room.
I think Benson's great.
This is just why, to me, how it's amazing these builds. Like we have an elite quarterback, we have really strong receivers, and then we still have all these serviceable running backs.
Yeah. Guys that'll put up points.
And have lots of contingent upside. Like Kamara is one that you need health all year. Jones, same thing, health. Warren, points, and we'll see what Caleb Johnson is. Tracy, get the home run hits. Maybe Scatterbo doesn't work out. And Benson for James Conner's health. Yeah, I think Michael Penix for sure makes sense here. Or do we try to go for Kyle Pitts first?
Well,
Where is the Mooney? Look at the Mooney drafter. How many quarterbacks does he have? Because I doubt someone without. He has Kyler Murray, and that's it.
And
Oh,
Jalen.
and I think we might push it with Pitts.
With
That's
Pitts or Penix?
With
Pitts.
Pitts, like we take Pitts, and then who's gonna? I mean, someone
we're-
take Michael Penix with literally nobody.
Yeah, we also draft again before the Mooney drafter.
Yeah,
And you could get Ray late if you really want to stack up the Falcons.
Yep.
Who's the Falcons run back?
That would be Atlanta versus Rams, I think. Yeah. So we could get Jarquez maybe, or Corum late, or Tutu. And there's options for the Rams. But this is a very, very nice team.
There's still a lot of good RB2s left, I think, that could do pretty
Algier,
good. Braylon Allen, Jalen Wright.
Jalen Wright.
Those are some of my favorites. And
yeah, I always seem to be going. Eckler sometimes does make sense with our RB teams. Now, I don't think we need the points anymore because we kind of got those. But sometimes you need someone like Eckler to get some points. Will Shipley.
He's getting pretty old, man.
I know, but I just think they're gonna he's not like a bell cow anymore, so they have a role for him, and I think he can manage that like third down type thing.
Yeah,
better on.
I feel like he's going to be very like touchdown dependent to be fantasy relevant.
No, I mean,
I don't think he's going to get a ton of volume
because I
think they drafted a running back too.
Yeah, they did.
He was more value on DraftKings for sure, but
yeah. Okay, I hope we get him here.
That'd be outrageous for this guy to take another quarterback, 3 running backs. Look how gross that running back room is.
I mean, it's not that gross.
I love Travion Henderson. I think he could be a complete workhorse.
That's a gross running back room.
Okay.
Gentry at
gross
8.
names, but
I mean, I don't like him, but like if you're, I thought he took him there.
Took it 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense for his team to take 3.
Not there though. Take someone later.
But he had probably Bowers or something, Jacoby.
No, he did have Bowers, but
and my RB rooms usually that's a little too late even for me, but I get it. Like you're just shooting for the moon. I just think you can start you can start earlier though. Like you don't have to wait. Like that is really, really late to start going in like the pick hundreds. Like you just have to kind of look at, is your wide receiver 5 that you're getting or 6 really going to be like, you could be putting up 0 points because you have all the other receivers filling in those points on a given week. I just think you want some of that running back firepower starting in round 6 or 7. Okay, well then that's not round 10. Round 10's like you're starting it with like, I'm trying to think who goes like 108. Yeah, like Tracy or even later.
He's got Kamara, Monty, Connor.
Yeah, you're the same thing. That's like round 6,
7.
Oh no, my phone died. I'm up in 2 picks. Come on. That's not good.
Your phone is always dead.
I know.
He's on Whatnot too much. Just drains his battery all day.
Just watching streams all day. Not
You're
turning on. I'm doomed.
You're going to get Austin Eckler, so that's cool.
I hope I teed someone up.
I wish you would have gotten AR there. After all that.
Very nice.
After all that.
I do have Michael Pittman. So it wouldn't have been the worst thing.
And you took Rodgers.
Yeah. I had him teed up for
What
later.
tight ends are here? We do need a third, I think.
Took Aaron Rodgers.
I think we can wait, I guess, and get an upside
Well, I
one.
took
Yeah,
I
I'll
took
vote Shipley.
Burrow and Dak, and they both have week 10 buys.
Shipley, but Shipley works with Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Or Jalen Wright, but yeah, I'll vote Shipley.
Man, that's so frustrating. If I would just switch OG and Bridges, I would have gotten first place.
How much did you end up winning?
Well, I didn't. I forgot to enter into the $20.
Oh,
So it was a $5. I would have won like $6.
$6.
what would it have put up?
285.25.
But you would have had to switch a player.
Just Bridges for OG, which would have worked.
Yeah.
Or
My one lineup I played in that $20 one, I had Hallie Captain, Brunson Towns, Matherin, Bradley. Who I think the winner might have had Bradley. I'm not sure. And then, but I had Nemhard.
what was first
Yeah,
place?
me too.
What was the first place lineup?
286.
What was the difference?
Between what?
What was his lineup?
Oh, he had Hallie, Siakam, OG, Hart, Matherin, and
Hart.
Neesmith. So yeah, Bradley wasn't in the winner. It was Neesmith did end up making it, but like I was overweight. I had 100% Halliburton. I was with the field on OG. I was way overweight Hart, and I had so much Benny Matherin, but I full faded. I almost full faded Naismith.
This is the first game I played Miles Bridges.
Mm.
The last 3 games have been OG or Towns and Brunson.
All right, back to NFL talk here. I do start in round 10. Yeah, I mean, mixing it in, whatever, is fine, I guess, if you really have a plan going in and knowing who you're going to target. But it's tough. But 0 running back advance rates, if you look at the data, someone posted a chart the other day, and they, besides last year, had like a 20+% advance rate.
We're on the clock here.
I'll vote.
I think I like Douglas the
What
best.
tight ends are there? We might have to take a tight end.
8 Otten's there.
Probably Otten or Schultz, I would think. What bye week? Is there any bye week clashes between Otten and Schultz?
No.
Okay, I guess Otten's fine.
You guys think Chig can make it a fantasy appearance?
Yeah, of course. I mean, he's the type of guy in best ball where he's a spike week guy.
Yep. All right, I'm just getting back. Let's go.
He had him last
Oh
year.
my gosh, log in. I'm screwed.
Who's up on the board for Nick? Michael
Wilson, if he didn't have anyone queued.
Probably not.
Michael Wilson, come on down.
Yeah, Michael Wilson was going to be one of the guys I recommended for our next pick. But because we have someone in the draft, we couldn't.
Someone on auto draft.
Were you on auto draft for that pick?
Yeah. I took Aaron Rodgers in the 15th round. That's so painful.
Who did you? What quarterbacks did you have again?
Well, I needed to get him because I had Burrow and Dak, but they both have week 10 buys.
Oh, I didn't know you did the.
So
double
for the
return.
last pick, I was like, all right, I'll just get Rodgers because I have DK.
Yeah.
And Caleb Johnson. So I wasn't mad about wasting my last pick on him, but
Did someone take Ray Ray?
Not yet.
Do Tutu and Ray Ray?
Makes sense.
Nice little team coming together. He said,
We're
Ben
just
said,
dropping a dump midstream.
What?
You can hear the toilet flush in the back.
Oh, that's bad.
to be honest, I haven't taken any Brashard Smith yet, but I've heard a few people talk about him. That's just there's so many running backs there. Oh, sorry, I'm getting tired.
Where was he drafted?
Like team?
No, I know he's in Kansas City, but like what
Yeah.
round?
And he was late, I'm pretty sure.
I think they got him in the 6th or 7th because they were talking about how they 7th, yeah, because they were talking about how they hit on oh shoot, I'm totally blanking on his name. They're starting running back out of Rutgers. Pacheco in the 7th as well.
Mm.
So they're like, oh, we got another guy in the same
Chiefs,
round.
Yeah, it's a team where they all go so late. And if you knew like who would get the majority of the playing time all year, it would be a valuable pick in my opinion. But like you have Pacheco, Hunt's a free agent, right? He's not like, is he still there?
He's still there, I guess.
Well,
yeah, he re-signed.
He did?
2 months ago.
Okay. So you have Kareem Hunt. You have Pacheco. They just signed Elijah Mitchell. And I mean, it's hard to say I wouldn't put Elijah Mitchell ahead of someone like Brashard Smith because Elijah Mitchell, I mean, yeah, he's super injury prone, but he's shown some spark. It's just tough. Like there's better clicks. Wow, 30%. I like the home run swing though. Like those are the types of plays that can like if you're taking running backs past round 10, like I can see being overweight Brashard Smith because of like the potential of having a Kansas City Chiefs running back.
Yeah, but we did this last year with Kansas City running backs. It's just like it's a musical chair type of game.
Well,
Alex, didn't you spend like all your $5 on
Carson Steele? Yep.
Yeah, Carson Steele. I mean,
yep. Balls of steel.
Ray Ray is gonna work. Looks like
good team.
Solid squad here.
Yep.
Embrace the 0 RB. We got all the heavy hitters at receiver early, then waited just for some stacking at the end. 3 tight end room. So, okay, I actually want to just hear them out because they're both saying Brashard Smith. Where did you guys hear about this McKinnon role? You both said that at the same time, and now I need to like look into this a little more because I'm a sucker for Chiefs running back if I knew who to take, but like I need to be sold on him. Where did you hear that he's going to play the McKinnon role?
Maybe it's speculation.
Reed mentioned it. Now I'm gonna have to go down a rabbit hole tonight.
Maybe he's not going to bed.
Why is he sleeping on the ground?
One of the best. Okay, so it's just using some deducing here. One of the best passing production profiles. Protection or passing production profiles. Okay, so they specifically went for that type of running back. I could see that. Okay, well, maybe I don't mind it then. I'm gonna have to dig deeper. Go into the lab. Maybe I might end up being a Brashard Smith buyer, but I can tell you I'll probably draft way more of him on DraftKings as like a 20th round pick, which I think is probably better than an underdog 18th round pick if he's primarily going to be a pass catcher.
Yeah.
They're looking to fill the McKinnon. Okay. Well, might have a bag of Brashard Smith on DraftKings. So, all right.
Thanks for the tip.
Yeah. Another 0 running back candidate for me to get overweight on, and probably with like last year when I had a bunch of Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
A lot of church.
What a throwback. How much Will Shipley did you have?
None, because there wasn't the point last year.
I had quite a bit of Shipley.
We stream 9 p.m. Tuesday, Thursday, Sundays. 9 p.m. Central.
Yep.
That'd
Thanks
be
for watching.
8 p.m. Mountain, 7 p.m.
Pacific.
Pacific,
Very
And
good, Corey.
10 p.m. Eastern, where you're at.
and 11 p.m. Atlantic if you're in Nova Scotia.
A lot of Nova Scotian fans. You're right.
Just throwing it out there for those Nova Scotians.
All right. Well, thanks for joining tonight.
We'll see you guys on Thursday.